Hey guys, my name is RJ. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to go and check out our investments. So keep watching. Okay, so welcome to another video. Now I'm really hoping that this goes right today. Basically, I've had one of those days, where, the old saying that everything happens in threes. So it's been an absolute nightmare for me. Woke up this morning, my gas wasn't working. My partner who works from home, her webcam broke, and then we decided, okay, let's get out of the house, and then the car wouldn't start. So it's just been a bit of a nightmare. I'm sure a lot of you out there could appreciate that. So anyway, enough about my terrible day, and let's get on with the video. So today what we're going to be looking at is we're going to be looking at our investments. Unfortunately, we have 3 investments, but because I've been slapped on the wrist for one of them by YT, I can only bring you 2. But that's alright. These 2 are still very good investments. So we're going to take a peek at those. And basically, the first one what we're going to be looking at is Compound Finance. Compound Finance is basically an Ethereum built program. And basically what it does is it allows you to lend your cryptocurrency and then basically earn interest from that, which is a great opportunity. For those of you that are not familiar with compound interest, I will put a video link in the description. That is of the first video I did for these investments, and basically that will give you a step-by-step instruction on how to get involved with compound finance if that is something that you're interested in. So okay, so let's go and take a look and see how our account is doing. So we go to the app. You do have to make sure that you have a MetaMask wallet, which, like I say, it will be shown how to get that and how to set this all up in that video I was just talking about. And then when you come into compound finance, make sure you are logged into that wallet before you access the site, although they will give you the opportunity to log in if you're not logged in, so it will give you a reminder kind of thing. Okay, so basically this is it. If you watch the first video, it's quite interesting because this percentage was at I think it was 7.51%. Sorry if I keep sounding like I'm blowing down the microphone. I'm not meaning to. For some weird reason, I just keep picking up a bit of interference. So anyway, so yes, so like I say, this was at 7.51%. So that has gone up over 0.5%. So nearly, so over 0.5% that has gone up. So that's great for us, because obviously that means that we are earning a larger amount of, or the interest is basically better. So this is as it says, the supply. So this is what I have invested in. Basically what I invested in was 10 DAI. The reason why we invest in DAI is basically if we scroll down here, these are the other coins that you can invest in, and DAI has the largest interest rate, so obviously that is what we want. Also as well, DAI is an Ethereum stable coin, so what that means is that it actually is connected with the US dollar. So that means that it stays, that its price is relatively consistent. It does have up and downs, of course, like any currency on the exchange will, but because it's connected to the dollar, it is basically more stable, and that's why they call them stable coins. There's a lot out there, but DAI is the one that we're looking at. So the way you do it, again, it is in the first video, so check that out. Simply get yourself some Ethereum. There's an exchange in the first video that I talk about. Go to that exchange, turn it into DAI. It's absolutely, I don't think there's much of a fee. There might be a slight fee, but there's not much. And then turn it into DAI, and then once you've got that, come into compound finance and then make your deposit. Okay, but like I say, check that video out because it is explained a lot better. Okay, so this is where we were at only a short time ago. I mean, which was amazing. I mean, we were nearly up to 9%, but then it absolutely dropped down to 7.58. But if you notice, that is still higher than when we first started the investment. So even that is better than where we started. And then basically we gradually built up, and then we had a little bit of a spike, and then it stayed around about that for the last few days. I mean, when's that? So that's the 20th. Yeah, so I mean, that's like 11 days or something or so. Yeah, so anyway, so I basically invested 10 DAI, and since I started the investment, which I'm not exactly sure when I started it, but does it say here? No, it doesn't say there when I started it. So anyway, basically we started off with 10, and in that time I've earned 11 million. Like the smaller parts of DAI, like such as Satoshi's is to Bitcoin. I'm not sure what the small parts of DAI is called, but essentially it's like cents to dollars kind of thing. So we're at 11 million. So obviously once we that builds up to a certain point, that will then roll over and we'll have 11 full DAI coins. And if you obviously by leaving it in there, that will keep building. So, and the price is currently at $1. It did the other day I came in here and I think it dropped down to about 98 cents, possibly a little bit lower, maybe 95, but then it has recovered, so that is also a good sign. But like I say, the fact that it is connected with the dollar does make it a much better bet. And obviously, as you saw, compared to the other coins, its interest rate is a lot higher. So that is why we are investing in DAI. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Obviously, it's just a quick update on how the account is doing. Like I say, if you are interested in using compound finance, go and check out that link that I'll put it in the description, but I'll also put it in at the end screen. At the end, yeah, basically at the end, I'll put it so you can check that out as well. Okay, so let's move on to the next program. Okay, so the next program is TokenSets. Basically what this is, again, if you check out, I'll put another video into the description. Check that out. That will also give you a better rundown of how the program works. Okay, but I will say, basically it works, the way it works is that they've now introduced what are known as social traders. So these are actual traders. So these are real sort of human people, as it were. And what they have done is they have picked certain sets, and they've decided that these sets are the ones that are going to pay off. Right, as you can see, this guy here, or this set here, has made 3.6% up. But in the last week it has dropped 2.7%. So this is since it was first started, and this is in the last week it has dropped that. So ooh, what have I just done? I've just done something else, haven't I? Oh, what did I do? Ooh, I don't know what I've done there. I think that's it. Yeah. So we're back to where we were. Okay, so basically Yeah, so I see what it is. Basically, so we've picked the week, and then what it's done is this is the best one of the week. And as you go down, there's more and more minuses over the last week. So that's why that is at the top. Okay, so anyway, so then there's robo sets. And what robo sets are basically sets that have been picked but are then managed by a mathematical algorithm. And what it does is it has two coins, and whichever one is doing better in the market, it will then move your money into that coin. So basically, say for here, so you've got Ethereum and BTC. So at this point, whichever as it's on a down, whichever was doing better, or it's the algorithm saw it would make more money, it will move your money into that. And then if the profit moves, say to the other coin, it will then move your profit or your investment to that coin. So the idea is that you should always be making, but obviously there's always extenuating circumstances where there is possibility to lose, so bear that in mind. As I always say on all my videos, there is no such thing as a 100% guaranteed investment. It just does not exist. Any investment, no matter how good you are told it is, always has an opportunity of failing. And also as well, if you're offered an investment with extremely high payouts, what that means is that has got an even greater risk of failing because it is a high risk investment, and that is why you are getting such high payouts. So always bear that in mind. And also as well, like I say, if you do want to get involved in any of these programs, try and use coins that you've earned from free faucets, from like the virtual mining programs I've brought you, anything like that. Basically the only thing, if basically something goes wrong, the only thing you're losing is your time, which is what you put in to earn those coins. But obviously if you start taking money out of your bank, then it goes wrong. That's a different matter. If you do feel or you want to invest from your bank, my only advice is make sure it is money you can afford to lose. That is all I will say. Do not use money for car payments, rents, childminders, college funds, whatever it is. Just make sure if you are gonna do that, use money that if you lose it, it's not going to make a massive impact on your life. Okay, so let's get into this. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and check. We're going to sign in, use MetaMask again, and go and check out our investments. Okay. Right, okay, so I click on my account here. Okay, so for those of you that saw maybe the second video, you might be looking and go, wow, that's really cool, because I think in my second video I was at about $8. So basically in the first video, I think we invest about, I don't know, what is it, about $6, $6 or $7 or something, and then in the second video it goes up to about maybe 8 or 9, and then obviously we're looking, here we are at 12. Unfortunately, this is not as good as it seems, because basically what it was I had this investment here, this F20-day MA crossover set. We had that, and it was at quite high compared to this set. So what I decided was to invest a little bit more in here, which I invested, I don't know, it's like $3. It's not a huge amount, but then it actually bumped me up to, because my account at that time was over $9. It was just under $10. I put in $3, so it took me too close to like 13 or so dollars. and then the shame is that we actually nearly got up to $15, and then basically today is the first day I've seen that in green. That has been in minuses, but the reason for this, and which is affecting basically trading right across the board, is the unfortunate events that are going on around the world. Basically, it's just that it's just the way it is. You know, in any situation like we are in at the moment, trading always takes a massive hit. So, you know, I'm not worried at all that this has gone down because I know the reason. But at the same time, it is nice to see these in green, so because that is what we want. But like I say, it you know, it's just it is just a terrible situation that is going on, and that is affecting so many things. And because of that, there is a massive knock-on effect to so many other things, which then, like I say, trading, stock exchanges always take a hit, basically because people start taking their money out, and also as well, you know, things like businesses start going failing or whatever. So it's all a massive knock-on effect. But anyway, obviously at the end of the day, my thoughts are with all the families that are suffering through this horrible time at the moment. Okay, so basically what we're going to do from what we're sorry, it's just got a little bit funny there. So yeah, so basically that's pretty much it. So like I say, I'm not worried about how this has gone down a couple of dollars, not at all. But hopefully, when things do start to come back as they should do, and everything starts rolling as it was, then I know that this will start going back up. So I'm going to leave that there. For those of you that are new to my channel and you want to know more about this, go and check out those links that are in the description for those two videos. And obviously, if you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, about crypto investments, then hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell. And if you can you can smash that like button or upvote me. That'd be absolutely excellent. It really helps out my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you guys. So anyway, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.